was so magical. I had a very easy time slipping into actually 2 past lives. John was easily able to facilitate that and guide me into where we were able to discover some really interesting and fascinating events that happened. And that has really helped me bring some ideas into clarity. I was most surprised with how vivid my experience was and how much detail I could gather in. Bringing all the information in at one time was a very exciting, fun experience. Connecting with my higher self was way beyond what I thought it would be as an experience. It was very much more palpable and tangible and embodied, I guess. Yeah, it was just beyond anything that I've experienced up to this point in my life. I would definitely recommend John. I loved his calming voice and his reassuring presence, where I felt completely safe and calm and relaxed. And then I was really able to receive the messages that were coming through.
My session experience with John was very relaxing. I was listening to part of the session on replay, and I found myself going into that same space, which I thought was really cool, just by listening to John's voice and to my voice. It was really transformative in that I felt myself going back into that same space of relaxation and just really being held in that space. It felt like bringing wisdom that was sitting within forward, so that I could recognize that it was there. Since the session, because of the knowledge that was brought forward, I've been able to be a lot bolder in my decision making and in my moves and my action steps. One of the things that we covered in my session with John was to do with my hearing, a loss of hearing. That has improved since the session. I feel like I have much more clarity and that there are less tones that I struggle to hear. Things feel easier on an auditory level. My experience with John was phenomenal, and he has the most incredible voice in terms of getting you into the hypnotic state and keeping you there. I found that very soothing, very comforting, and very transformative. His process is very gentle and very supportive.
My overall experience with John was very positive. He was really good at doing the induction meditation to allowing you to get to that space. And I really enjoyed it, to be honest. What surprised me most in my session was actually where I went. I wasn't expecting to have a more galactic experience because usually I have a harder time moving into that state. I had recently had this weird thing with my hands kind of going numb and having pain in my arm. It was pretty kind of neat. I wasn't expecting those kind of results because it was like a muscle nerve thing, and I don't have any problems with it now. I can't wait to actually be like, hey, go see John because he's really good. So I'm excited.